Hello, dear students. Hope all of you might have gone through Kingdom Pratishta. Today, I will give you a detailed description of Kingdom Fungi, which comes under 5 kingdom classification. Whittaker's 5 kingdom classification, Kingdom Fungi. The singular form of fungi is fungus. The scientific study of fungi is called as mycology. The word mycos in Greek means fungi. The cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. Chitin is more resistant to microbial attacks than cellulose found in the cell walls of green plants. Fungi are heterotrophic organisms, meaning they can't prepare their own food, but they depend upon other organisms for food. The presence of chitin in their cell walls and their heterotrophic mode of nutrition are the two important criteria by which fungi may be grouped into separate kingdom and not together with kingdom Plantae. Their morphology, that is, they form and structure and also habitat, are very diverse. They are cosmopolitan, meaning that they can be found everywhere, even in the freezing climate of Antarctica, but still they prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Even though kingdom fungi is generally considered to have multicellular eukaryotes, some members like yeast are unicellular. Yeast are used in making bread and beer. The yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, also known as baker's yeast, convert the carbohydrates and sugars into the bread dough into carbon dioxide and ethanol by fermentation process. The carbon dioxide forms bubbles inside the dough, and as a result the dough will rise. When we bake this dough with air bubbles, the yeast will die and the air pockets will be set like this, as you can see here. This will give the bread soft and spongy texture. Some fungi are pathogenic, causing diseases in plants and animals. Wheat rust is caused by Puccinia triticina is an example for the wheat rust. This disease is called rust because of its rust-like appearance in the white leaf. You can see here. White leaf spot on mustard Pseudocercosporella capsulae is another example. You can see here the disease that occurs in the mustard plant, that is Pseudocercosporella capsulae. But some fungi like Penicillium are useful to us as they are source of antibiotic penicillin. The first true antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. Do you know the story of discovery behind the penicillin? It was an accidental discovery. One day, when Fleming was checking the petri dishes containing pathogens containing Staphylococcus bacteria, which cause sore throats, he saw that some of his plates were contaminated with fungus. At first, he was not happy about it, but soon he noted that that particular area surrounding this fungus was clear, meaning that there was no bacterial growth on them. Then he understood that the fungus was secreting a substance which cleared the bacteria, and later the fungus was identified as Penicillium notatum, and the substance was the antibiotic penicillin. So, have a keen eye on things around you. One day you could be a discoverer like Fleming who can bring a positive change to the human society. Okay? Now back to the kingdom fungi. Fungi, except yeast, have a filamentous structure, and these long thread-like structures are called hyphae. You can see the hyphae here. Hyphae is the plural form, hypha is the singular form. The network of hyphae is called mycelium. Within 24 hours, an individual fungus may produce more than a kilometer of new mycelium. Now, I think many of you are not so happy by seeing this image of fungus. It doesn't match with the image of fungus that which is in your mind, right? Now, are you happy? So, this is what the image is in your mind about the fungi. This mushroom is actually the fungus, the fruiting body of the fungus. We can call the fruiting bodies as the tip of an iceberg. In the case of iceberg, what you see above will be a small mass of ice. You can see here. Compared to the huge mass of iceberg under the water. Just see under the water. In the similar way, the fruiting body is the smaller part of the fungus when compared to back of its mycelium underground. Also remember that fruiting body of all fungi are not the same shape. We will see about them in later. Based on the presence and absence of cross walls or septa, hyphae can be divided into septate or xenocytic hyphae. In the septate hyphae, cross walls or septae are present. In the xenocytic hyphae, cross walls or septae are absent. You can see it here. The cross walls. In the case of xenocytic hyphae, cross walls are absent. On the mode of nutrition, fungi are divided into three: saprophytic, parasitic and symbiotic. Saprophytic, as you all know, feed on dead organic matter, while parasitic depends upon other living organisms, and symbiotic also other living organisms like plants, but it is different than a parasitic relationship. In case of parasitic fungi, only the fungi gets the benefits, but the other partner, for example, the plant or the animal where fungi grows, will get some diseases and thereby have some negative effects because of the fungi. But in the case of symbiotic fungi, both fungi and other organisms will have benefits. Let's see some examples of symbiotic association. Fungi forms symbiotic association with algae to form lichens. They are generally seen on rocks, walls or trees. It is not possible to grow on independently. So now you know some organisms go for symbiotic associations. The fungal partner is called mycobiont. Myco refers to fungi and biont to organism. The algal partner is called phycobiont. Phyco refers to algae. The fungal partner will help the algae to hold on to the rock or on wall or on the trees, thereby providing the shelter to live on and absorb the mineral and nutrients for the algae. In return to that help from fungi, algae will provide fungi with food. They prepare their own food by photosynthesis. It's like fungi will build a house for algae and algae will pay rent in the form of food. If you can see lots of lichens where you live in, be happy. It indicates clean air. Pollution will kill most of the lichens. Another example for symbiotic association is the relationship between the roots of higher trees forming in mycorrhiza. In this pic, you can see a white dust-like covering on the tree. Here. A white dust-like covering on the tree roots. Myco means fungi, rhiza means root. It's due to fungal mycelium. Majority of the land plants form symbiotic association with mycorrhizal fungi. In this case, even though the tree roots have the ability to absorb water and mineral nutrients, mycorrhizal fungi will also absorb water and mineral nutrients and improve the tree's mineral absorption capabilities. This is possible because The fungal mycelium have higher absorbing capacities for water and mineral nutrients. As a result, the large surface area of fungal hyphae, they are much longer and thinner than the plant root hairs. And also, such fungi can gather soil minerals that are not available to the tree roots. In the presence of mycorrhiza, the trees absorb 2 to 3 times more nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. Some forest trees like pines and birches will show stunted growth if mycorrhiza are absent. In return to this help from the fungi, the trees will supply them with the food. Actually, it's just for the little bit of food for the poor fungi for it all its help. Coming to the reproduction in fungi. First method is vegetative reproduction. In vegetative reproduction, the part of the fungus will give rise to another fungus. Vegetative reproduction in fungi will take place by 3 methods. They are fragmentation, fission and budding. In fragmentation, you can see here, the hyphae breaks up into small fragments. So, you might have noticed here the hyphae breaking up into small fragments, and each piece will grow into an individual fungus. In fission, the cells get compressed in the center and divides into 2, giving rise to 2 new individuals. The budding is commonly found in yeast. The buds arise from the protoplasm of the mother cells and ultimately become a new individual. You can see it here. Asexual reproduction in fungi takes place through asexual spores, through conidia. Conidia is the plural form and conidium is the singular form. Then sporangiospores and motile zoospores. Zoospores are motile because of the presence of the flagellum, as you can see here in the picture, because of the flagellum. Sexual reproduction in fungi will result in the formation of sexual spores like basidiospores, ascospores and oospores. These sexual spores are formed inside the fruiting bodies. So there is a homework for you today. Tomorrow we will continue with this fungi, the life cycle of fungi and its details. Till that, bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy the day and learn well. Thank you so much.